Good afternoon and welcome to James Cotter Field on the campus of Boston College High School. Di-Fi Video Productions is proud to present BC High Eagle Lacrosse. Today, the Eagles take on the Lancers of Malden Catholic. I'm John Galvin along with the voice of the Eagles, Jack Church. Jack, Eagles have been on a good run here.
Been on a good run, 8-1. Just won the Players' Cup final against Acton Boxborough on Saturday, and then a 12-7 win on against Zavarian on their last time out.
Yeah, that was a good win at Zavarian. That's always a tough place to win.
Now they come home to face a Malden Catholic team that, in the reverse game in Malden, they defeated by 23 goals to 2. So, at this point, I'd see this game as more of a rest for LaSalle tomorrow as opposed to a go all out. But then again, in the Catholic Conference, you never know.
You never
Any
know.
given day.
Any given day. That is correct. You got to show up.
As we're now checking some stick lengths, looks like.
I know what that is, a bunch of mouth guards missing. That happened in a game the other day with me. Not quite that many, though. All right, looks like everybody's fully equipped now.
Andrew Tolan will get the starting goal for BC High. Jack Monroe will do the same at the opposite end for Malden Catholic. As we are just about ready to get underway. And the first face-off won by BC High. O'Donnell straight up. Goes to Galvin. Now BC High setting in the offensive zone, working it around to Allen. Allen goes behind to Geary. Now Rice. Over to Allen. Back to Rice. Pass out to Galvin. Inside, good save. Now it's contested on the ground. And one out by BC High. Bailey collects. Behind the net now. Long pass over to Allen. Underhand shot. And he scores for BC High. Luke Allen starting the scoring today. Just 53 seconds in. BC High up 1-0.
Yeah, good offensive possession there for BC High. Moved it around. That was the second time they found Allen wide open, kind of close to the net. First one was to save. Second one, he went low, far side. Good shot.
Face off on the ground. Eventually picked up by McDonald for BC High. Now it's lost again. McCarron circles back around. Goes to Toland in net. Toland makes a man miss as he looks for the outlet pass. Now Rawson moves it upfield to Babka. Babka thinks about going straight in. Thinks better of it. Maroney. Back to Rogers. Now Maroney behind the net. Goes into the middle to Allen, but that one's stopped. And out of play. BC High possession. Rogers brings it in. Goes back up top to Shivda. Shivda finds Allen. That's reclaimed. Now Shivda looking for a pass once again. Goes to the far side to Rogers. Back up to Shivda. Pass into the interior is picked off by Bartle. His long pass out. Reclaimed for BC High by Marshall Rice.
Yeah, Malden Catholic's really going to have to do a better job clearing the ball if they want to stay close here.
Now Rogers. And the far shot gets into the bottom corner. Rogers on the board with his first of the day. BC High with an early 2-0 lead. This face-off contested again. Another win for BC High. Quickly up to Rogers and into the BC High end. They work behind the net. Now up to Allen. Rice holds. Rogers now. Behind the net again. Sidearm pass to Allen. Pass up top to Rice, but that goes above the net. Maroney able to get possession. To Allen in the interior, that shot goes just wide. It'll stay with BC High. Behind the net pass. Maroney looking for Allen there, but couldn't find him. Now it's contested along the ground. Eventually picked up by Geary. Now Rogers. Underhand shot, and he scores. Tim Rogers, his second of the game with 8:15 to go in the first. BC High up 3-0. This face-off won by Malden Catholic. Spingliani.
They throw it away.
Goes out of play, BC High possession. Pine will put it in. Goes to Toland. Toland out, makes the outlet pass up to Rice. Now the BC High offense working once again. Maroney. Behind the net. Underhand to Allen. Pass up top to Shivda goes wide. It's contested on the ground, won by Allen. Allen goes to Maroney. Gets it back. Up top to McDonald. Now Shivda with it. Pass over to Rice. Pass behind the net to Rogers is deflected and picked off. Now it's rolling around the ground. Another outlet failed by Malden Catholic. Tolan comes out of his own net. Goes up to Allen at midfield. Allen finds Maroney. Now Rogers with it. Finds Maroney once again, rips the shot. Low to high and scores.
Yeah, BCI is just finding all kinds of holes in this zone that Malden Catholic's trying to run. Goalie really isn't standing a chance here. Face-off violation on the Lancers. Eagles will take over.
McDonald moves it to start. Shane McDonald, the younger of the McDonald brothers, face-off specialist. Maroney behind the net. Underhand pass to Allen. Up top to Galvin, but that's saved and comes all the way out to midfield, where it's picked up by Hackett, but not cleanly. Hackett isn't able to get it, and that'll roll out of play. BC High ball. Aiden McDonald, the older of the McDonalds. Over on the far side to Rogers. Now Galvin finds McDonald. Down to Allen. Inside pass to Geary, doesn't go clean, and that's picked by now contested once again. Picked off by BC High. Malden Catholic still 6.5 minutes into this game, hasn't gotten into the offensive box yet.
Yeah, they're 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 on clears. That'll do it every time and usually ends up in a BC High goal.
Over the top pass to Rogers, and he scores. Rogers with a first quarter hat trick, as with 5:19 to go in the first. BC High with a 5-0 advantage.
Timeout, Malden Catholic. BC High just doing a real nice job moving the ball, finding the open man, getting into open spaces. You know, that's if you watch the Malden Catholic zone, they're not really moving to cover open spots. They're just kind of standing in their own area, and BC High is finding the open spots in the zone, getting the open shots.
And when you have shooters on your team like Allen, Rogers, when you have those quality forwards, those shots are going to go in almost every time. And even in the odd chance they don't, BC High is still able to either force a failed clearance, get possession in the offensive end.
I mean, that's one of the things, obviously, the Malden Catholic coach is talking to his teammates right now is, you know, guys, we got to do a better job clearing the ball, you know, and if you can't clear the ball, you know, I mean, like you said, they haven't even had it. The only time I think it's rolled into the offensive box is on a missed pass, and BCI was able to get the ground ball.
Is now about to get back underway. 5:14 to go in the first. BC High has 5, Malden Catholic not on the board yet. Face-off still being contested. It's picked by O'Donnell. He's moving quickly. Goes for the shot, but that goes behind the net. Now the BC High offense. We'll wait for the substitutions. Now it's Geary. Goes over to Allen. Back behind to Maroney. No look pass to Allen. Reset to Rogers. Goes back behind. Now Rogers once again. McDonald. Back to Rogers. Low to high shot, and that one stopped. Now Munro looking for the outlet pass. Goes long. That one's picked by Geary. Now BC High will get their offense set up once again. Now Allen. Goes back up top. BC High just rotating it all the way around. Looking for that opening. McDonald's shot, that's blocked. And DeSilva's down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where he got it. I think it was up high, maybe in the neck area.
All right, that was Aaron DeSilva down on the play. Just caught that shot for McDonald.
Seems to be okay, getting off, walking off on his own power, so that's good to see. Hard to tell where he got it. Maybe, hopefully he got it in the chest and not the neck area. BC High did have possession of the ball, so it'll be BC High ball to start.
3:36 to go in the first quarter. BC High still with that 5-0 lead. And it'll start with a pass over to Allen. Now behind the net. Rogers finds O'Donnell up top. He quickly goes to Geary. Geary makes a run to the middle, but no pass to him. Underhand pass to Allen. Pass into the middle to McDonald. Isn't taken cleanly, but Allen reclaims it. And that attempt to Maroney doesn't find him. Malden Catholic ball. Unloaded to Utter. Utter takes it past the midfield line. Utter then loses it. And it's claimed again by BC High. McDonald now. Finds Rogers. And the BC High offense. Again, getting time to set. So Allen has it. Now Rogers. Top to Rice. Now Geary. Goes long to Allen. Back up to Maroney. BC High just looking for that opportunity to break through this Malden Catholic defense that they've had so much success with so far this afternoon. So now we're at 2 minutes to go as Rogers circles around. Pass out to Allen. That one stopped by Monroe.
Yeah, the Lancers went into a man-to-man there for the first time today. Made a little bit of a difference.
As now Malden Catholic gets possession in the box. Now O'Donohue. Malden Catholic taking their time. Heffron trying to get something out of their first established possession. So now Galvin playing hard on the defensive end. So now they break through. That goes wide. Looks like it'll be...
I think we had a flag on the play. I missed it, but
So
BC
did
High
I.
will be man down.
So now we get the game restarted with a minute to go in the first. Goes it behind the net to O'Donohue. Goes over to Heffron. Top to Boucher. Now it's won by BC High going the other way with McDonald. Donald, quick pass over to Rogers. Rogers was waiting for BC High's substitutions to come in.
BC High still man down, so Rogers just killing the clock till the penalty runs up.
Now Galvin gets the shot and scores a man down. 5.8 left in the first. BC High extends their lead to 6. Look like Malden Catholic maybe playing a little lazy there with knowing they had the man up.
Yeah,
Galvin just went right up the middle.
sometimes you go into like a double setup, double scenario where you're trying to double the ball and your defense breaks down. You're just not set up to operate that way with your slides and things like that, and that's what happens. Somebody gets free and he's wide open going to the goal. That happened to be Galvin.
Now we'll have the face-off. Violation, and it'll go to BC High, but they won't have time to really do anything. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. BC High up 6-0. Just about ready to start the second quarter from Cotter Field. BC High with the 6-0 advantage going into the second. Rogers had a hat trick in that first half. Very productive passing the ball as well. And this BC High really full team has just been dominant thus far. That'll be the easiest violation call I've ever seen. Malden Catholic will gain possession. And they can't convert their first pass as it'll be Conley taking it out. Long pull getting in on the offensive rush. Quick pass over to Maroney, fakes low, goes high. And 19 seconds in, BC High gets on the board.
Yeah, Maroney's very cool around the net. The other day at Devarian, he had another highlight reel goal where he caught it in front, got plowed over by the goalie, and still found the back of the net. There he just showed his poise around the goal. Didn't rush anything.
Now BC High wins this face-off. And they'll quickly go to the offensive end. As Rogers gets it into the box. And goes behind to Maroney. Maroney now circling with a little more urgency as it goes to McDonald. Now to Rice. Up top to Geary. Now Allen. Maroney. Rogers sets the screen. Inside pass to Rice. Bounces it in. Rice has his first of the game. BC High up 8-0.
Yeah, again, just finding the holes in the zone. Rice just slid in from up top. Little quick stick to the back of the net.
Face-off still being contested, and 20 yards back, it's won by BC High.
Yeah, I mean, Malden Catholic's actually winning the clamp. They're just unable to get the ground ball. BC High's taking it away from them or just getting to the ground ball first.
Karen's shot goes wide, but it'll stay with BC High here. As it's McDonald. Goes to Geary. Now Allen. Rogers. Still looking for a pass out from behind the net. Finds Geary. Up top to McCarran, getting his first playing time today. McCarran goes to the right. Forced out wide, but then cuts back inside. That shot stopped by Monroe. So now it's Geary. Playing out from behind the net once again.
Yeah, McCarran, usually a defensive specialist, was not yielding the opportunity to get a shot on net.
McDonald's shot saved by Monroe. That deflection goes well out wide. Now Geary takes it back in. Goes to McCarran. Loops the pass over to Rogers. Rogers not allowed inside by Utter. Behind the back shot attempt by Maroney. Goes wide. But it'll stay with BC High. It's now Allen. Comes around. Goes back to Maroney. Up top to McDonald. 8.5 to go in the second. As McDonald pops the pass over to Galvin. But that one's saved by Munro. So now Munro looks for a pass out. That'll go to BC High once again. Now Geary halts his run to shift it over to McDonald. It's now Kelsey making his first entrance into the offensive end. Behind the net pass goes to Maroney. Now it's up top. Attempted pass inside to Geary, but that one's deflected. Picked up by Allen.
Yeah, Allen's done a nice job in ground balls. He's got like 4, I think, already.
So
Just goes right in there and has no hesitation, and that's the way you got to do it. You just got to go in there fast and get in, get out. And only a freshman.
Now Kelsey trying to make an entrance towards goal. Gets the shot off. Finds Rogers. Now McDonald. Kelsey drops to a knee, but eventually reclaims his balance. Now behind the net to Rogers. Rogers looking for an opportunity. Behind the back pass to Maroney. Behind the back shot. Just doesn't go. Now Allen circling around. Past the interior, Maroney behind the back shot again. What is he now? 0 for 3 on behind the back?
Yeah, you know, I just don't like to see that showtime already.
Attempted outlet pass from Utter is blocked wide. Quickly over to Rogers. Behind the back doesn't go. Now it's Rogers. McDonald. Forced back out. Geary looks for the shot, finds one and scores. Just a plain overhand shot, and this time it works for him.
And you notice that one went in, all the behind the backs didn't. You know, maybe there's something to say about that. Sorry, I'm old school. There is a place in this game for behind the backs, but not when it's showtime trying to do it.
Now 9-0 for BC High lead just after halfway through this second quarter. Still contested, won by Malden Catholic. They go all the way back to Munro in goal. His pass to Murphy connects. And then it's lost. But it's picked up now.
BC High long poles are just having their way with takeaways today. Doing a real nice job getting in, getting their sticks in on their hands and ripping the ball out.
Now it's Utter. Taking his time. By this BC High defense just not budging, allowing him.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the stall is here.
And here he comes with the running start. Goes to the outside and comes to a stop. Now it's Boucher. He finds a way through, goes for the bouncer. Trickles past, but it'll still be Malden Catholic possession.
I think that's the first shot of the game for Malden Catholic. It wasn't on net, but so I think that's the first actual shot.
That's dribbled loose. Collected by Utter. Now O'Donoghue. Behind the net to Heffron. Shot by Boucher takes 2 bounces before Tolan makes the save, his first of the game. Now making it all the way across half field, midfield. It's now Galvin. Finds Geary. This BC High offense will be allowed to set. It's now Babka with the long pole.
Yeah, BC
Takes
High
the shot.
substituting out their 2/3 of their starting attack. Maroney and Rogers not in there.
Now it's McCarron trying to make headway.
He wants it.
He's not going to get it as it goes back out to McDonald. McCarron loses it.
The 2 #1 defensive middies in McCarron and Rice out there on offense.
So now it's Galvin. Back to Rice. Now McCarron. That long shot. Corralled by Munro. But BC High picks off the pass. Now Geary loses it but reclaims and will have to reset with the rest of the BC High offense. As the door to our left slams shut on this windy Friday afternoon.
A rare 3:30 start for BC High. Usually we start at 5:45.
McDonald makes his way in. That shot doesn't go. 2 minutes now left in the second quarter. Geary goes out to Allen. Now it's Rice. Rice finds McDonald, who charges in. Pass over to McCarron, doesn't connect. McCarron looked like he was shooting before he even received the pass.
Yeah, that was a tough look inside. There were a lot of sticks in the way. Couldn't connect. Pass goes out of bounds. Malden Catholic will take it over.
Now it's Utter.
That's the way to do it. Just take it and run with it.
Gets it in the box and finds O'Donoghue now. Back over to Utter. That pass to the inside doesn't go. Forces them to go out. And that shot rebounded by Malden Catholic. Is now Utter. Runs Heffron. Goes back out to O'Donoghue. Now Heffron with it. Forced to retreat. O'Donoghue has it. There's now just 30 seconds left. It's driven loose. Still contested on the ground. Still not picked up as now it's claimed by Rice. He gets his stick knocked out of his hands. Now Boucher with 10 seconds to go. Malden Catholic looking for 1 goal before halftime. That pass doesn't connect. They'll be cleared by BC High, and that'll do it. At the end of the second quarter, BC High leads 9-0. We'll step away for halftime and be back for the start of the third.
Welcome back to James Cotter Field on the campus of Boston College High School. We're here at the start of the third quarter. BC High with a commanding 9-0 lead over Malden Catholic. I would think we're going to start to see a lot of substitutions here on the behalf of BC High.
Yeah.
Get some kids the opportunity to play that generally don't have the chance.
And BC High does have that game tomorrow against LaSalle. That should be a tough opponent for them.
That is a noontime start down in Providence.
That might be part of the reason why this is a 3:30 start, because of that back-to-back.
Yeah,
Just
possibly.
get a couple extra hours of rest.
It's a good point.
Just like the baseball weekday day game. Same sort of ideas. Now we're underway. Face-off violation, as it'll go to Malden Catholic. Now, it's now Malden Catholic moving with O'Donohue. It's Heffron now. And Gioni. Pass up top, rings off the post. It's collected by Heffron, and he'll restart play. Short pass to Angioni. So now the Malden Catholic offense trying to be dynamic, move around, make those defenders follow them. As they go down to Boucher. Now Heffron. Boucher goes underhand. That had a lot of mustard on it, but it doesn't find the net. Now O'Donohue will reset. Boucher. Now O'Donohue finds Heffron. O'Donohue reclaims it behind the net, just keeps it in bounds. Now it's Heffron. Goes back to Utter.
BC High in an inverted zone with the 4 pulls up top and the 2 shorties down low. Who took
That
it
shot
there?
looked like Kelsey.
Seems to be okay. He'll have a little bit of a bruise tonight. BC High did have possession of the ball, so it will be BC High ball.
That'll definitely be a good result for them, as they'll be allowed to reset. Better chance of making a clean outlet pass, as they do here. McCarron takes it in.
Nice run there.
Goes to Allen. Down low to Maroney. He already has 3 today. Up top to McDonald. Now it'll be Galvin. Inside pass. McCarron gets the bouncer to go. Now into double digits, 10-0 BC High lead.
Wonder if that's McCarron's first of the year. We're being told yet. Said it's a good opportunity for guys to do some things that they normally don't do. Like I said, McCarron usually a D midi, getting a little bit of a chance to play offense, seeing some of the 3rd and 4th midlines coming in, second attackman.
McDonald wins that face-off. Now it's McCarron, just coming off his goal. Goes out to Allen.
Making a case maybe for more offensive midi runs. See, coach, I can do this. Great athlete, very good football player as well.
Now McDonald goes to Galvin. Still BBC high ball as Allen brings it back in. Finds Rogers. Now McDonald. Galvin. Over to McCarron. Gets into the inside. Bouncer shot doesn't go. Now Malden Catholic can move out. Long outlet pass. And it's driven free by the BC High defense. Now Mare moving with it. With the long pull, getting into the offensive end.
Shot just wide.
Now kicking himself as that was one of his only opportunities at scoring and just put the shot wide. Now Allen behind the net. Goes to Rogers. McDonald. Waits for a sub to come in. Galvin now with a little more urgency. Tries to find McDonald but can't. Maroney will keep it from going over and back. Now the pass over to Geary. Now it's Maroney with it. Maroney is back up top. To Geary and then Galvin. Galvin cuts the inside. Tries to find a pass, but Monroe claims it. Now Malden Catholic looking for their next opportunity. That's a bouncer to Hackett, which connects. Hackett still with it. Press over to Heffron, doesn't connect. That'll dribble out. BC High will get the ball, but there will be a flag on the play. Because though it'll be on Hackett. So BC High will be a man up.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of missed the end of the play, but it was an unsportsmanlike, so he either said something or did something.
Now it's McDonald trying to capitalize on the 6-on-5 opportunity. Rogers finds McDonald. McDonald thinking about a long shot through some traffic, but now Allen is back up to McDonald, rips one. And that'll be possession of Malden Catholic as we're now just after halfway through the third. 5:48 to go. BC High with a commanding lead. That outlet pass claimed by Utter before it goes out. So now he's being heavily pressured. As Rogers sends Maroney to the ground incidentally, is now BC High in their defensive end able to regain possession. So they now move forward, back at even strength. Allen goes to Maroney. Allen now tries to go underhand. That'll stay with BC High as that ball gets all the way out into Malden Park.
A little payback from the other day. I think there were 4 or 5 that weren't doing the baseball game that went into the lacrosse field. So
Now it's Geary. Behind to Maroney. Looking for a shot opportunity. Now Galvin. Now Allen. Behind the net. Circles around. Goes inside to Rogers, but he can't collect it clean and get a shot off.
yeah, pass was a tough one. Sidearm pass that's hard to read. Came in kind of low to Rogers. Got into his body. Couldn't control it.
So now it's Malden Catholic at the other end.
Gets ambushed.
Tough shot to read, but saved well
Yeah.
by Toland. Long pass across midfield. Finds Babka. So now the long pull comes in. Now it's Allen with it. Over to Rice. Rogers now. Makes the long pass over to Galvin. Now Allen. Finds Maroney as BC High just working for another shot on goal. Rogers finds Rice back up top. Pass over to Maroney. Now back up to Galvin. Rogers gets the inside. Gets the shot off, but that's a strong save. And that'll be a penalty. It looks like on the goalkeeper.
I think it's on the 16 there for after Rogers delivered the shot, they knocked him into the net.
That would be Hackett.
So you got unnecessary 1 minute man up for BC High.
Hackett, the same player who had that unnecessary roughness down at this end of the field.
When you lose 10-0, sometimes you get a little frustrated.
Now it's Rice. Allen. Back up to Rice trying to capitalize. Now Rogers. Rips the shot low, but that's saved and comes out for a big rebound. Now Rice. Goes out to Allen. That one's ripped by Geary. It'll trickle wide. Rogers bodies the defender off.
Yeah, big body there, Rogers. That was a big defenseman too, but it just kind of bounced off him. Another good save for Malden Catholic.
That was Munro making the save from Geary's shot. So now with 1:48 to go. Malden Catholic still trying to get on the board. Heffron now. Still looking. Finds a pass. That's picked off by BC High once again. Now Rawson moving. Goes up to Mare. And that shot by Maroney doesn't go.
Yeah, it was a good passing there on the fast break, but Maroney was just a little bit too low. Shot couldn't get around the post and ended up in the back of on the backside of the net.
That'll be a call on Allen for a slash. But Malden Catholic will have their opportunity first. So now it's O'Donoghue. Behind the net. Up to Heffron. That stopped, and now BC High will serve their penalty.
First penalty of the day on BC High, so they've done a nice job playing with discipline.
Now Malden Catholic will start their power play. Go behind the net to Heffron. Over to O'Donoghue. Pass finds Boucher. That's saved.
Stand corrected, the second man down for BC High. They scored last time they were man down.
Now Tolan just waiting. Makes the long pass up to Conley.
BC High would be smart to just hold it right here because then they'd have possession to start the fourth. And so we'll have a face-off.
And that shot by Galvin doesn't go right at the buzzer. At the end of 3, BC High leads 10-0.
Would have liked to see him hold that. 'Cause if he held it, we're in possession when you're man down. You get the ball to start and you just run it out. Now you got to do a face. Not that we've been really having too many problems with it, but
yeah,
in a close game, that would have been a big deal.
Will they have to not box it for that to happen, or?
Whoever, if there's a penalty, man up or man down, whoever has the ball at the end of the quarter, if you're in possession at the ball, then you get possession of it again to start right where you were on the field. So you don't have to have it in the box. You could be behind your own net and have it. And
yeah.
But like you said, when you're up 10-0, you can take a shot. Would have been nice to get up to 12 too, because if at the end of 3, and I don't know if this is still the rule, but I think it is, if you're up by 12, at the end of the third quarter, the clock runs the entire fourth quarter, even if you get it under 12. But now if we get to 12, it'll run, but if they get it to 11, it'll stop again. At least that used to be the rule. I'm assuming it still is, but unlike the girls where it just gets to 10 at any time it runs.
BC High with a 10-0 lead. As this face-off is still contested along the ground before being picked up by Babka. Babka now makes a man miss. That's picked off. It'll go the other way. Malden Catholic breaking quickly. Pass over. That shot saved by Toland. Ball will stay with Malden Catholic. It'll be Utter now. Now, Malden Catholic offense, a little more life to them after that opportunity. Shot from Mangione. Now pass up to Utter. He goes across. Another opportunity, another good save by Toland.
Yeah, 2 good opportunities here by Malden Catholic. Toland's just not letting anything go by.
Toland coming well out of his crease. Finds Galvin to start the BC High attack. Now it's Geary. Goes behind to Allen. Allen gets it back. Shuffles along to Geary. Now Galvin. McDonald just coming in.
And Garages and Maroney's day is done.
That shot by Kelsey doesn't go. Now Geary looking for a pass in. McDonald. That's a penalty. Got a shot on the delay scores by James Kelsey. Now make it 11-0.
And the penalty will still be continued on as it was a personal foul. So we'll have a man-up face-off for BC High. One-minute penalty for an axe chop, otherwise known as a slash. Aggressive one.
And with 9:43 to go, BC High up 11 goals to none, and with the advantage for a minute. Malden Catholic gets a clean face-off win. Goes back behind to their goalie. Now Williams takes it out. Gets through to BC High defenders. But that's jarred free by Pine, and now BC High breaking the other way. Now it's Geary with it. Finds Galvin. He'll come inside, go low with the shot. That gets wide, and Galvin not allowed to play it inside the crease. Now it's O'Donohue circling around.
Can actually play it. He just can't interfere with the goalie when it's inside. So if it's in there, he can go and get it. But if the goalie's got it under his stick or anything like that, then he can't.
Yeah, that was the case there. The goalie had it under his stick. So
Yeah.
Galvin can't try to go make a play on it as that shot by Pine goes wide. It'll go to Malden Catholic.
Yeah, no, BCI had no one backing up the net. I'd like to see Pine take that shot, but you want to see BC High guy behind to back it up.
Now it's Utter. Crosses the midfield line. Makes a pass over to Angioli. Now it's claimed by him once again.
No, outside.
That shot didn't go.
No, out on the backside of the net.
Heard a loud cheer from the Malden Catholic
Yeah.
faithful, but
Thought they had one.
no goal. Now goes back out for Utter. Inside now to Angioni. O'Donohue with it. Inside to Angioni.
Good defense there by BC High. Just kind of stopped them in his tracks.
A long pass up. McDonald claims it on a bounce. Tips it over to Galvin. Now Galvin with it. Has McDonald on the inside, but can't find a pass to him. Contested along the ground now. Played by Williams. His outlet pass picked off by Corkery. Who now makes a run into the Malden Catholic end before retreating into his end and deploying Rice. Now Kelsey looking to the interior. It's contested along the ground, goes up high. Picked by Babka. Playing on offense with the long stick.
Wouldn't have had that one if he didn't have it. He could size himself anyway, but reached up high and picked it out of the air.
Geary now playing behind the net. Finds Galvin. Now Rice. Goes over to McDonald. Ball's driven loose from him, but he's able to reclaim. 6.5 to go in the fourth. BC High up 11-0. Now Geary. Rounds. Pass to Kelsey isn't collected cleanly.
Push from behind. It would be BC High ball outside the box. Push with no possession. Not a penalty, but BC High gets the ball.
And they'll restart their offense with 6:15 left. Up top to Rice. And over to McDonald. McDonald now calling out the signals. Kelsey. Now it's Allen behind the net. Pass up to McDonald. Looks for a quick shot, but can't get it off. So now that pass dribbles out wide. It'll go to Malden Catholic.
.5:34 left in the fourth quarter.
Now Malden Catholic trying to get that first goal of the game. Long pass out to O'Donohue, doesn't connect cleanly. That is picked off by Rice. Now with a 4-on-3 rush. Rice, take it himself. That's saved by Munro, covered behind by Munro as well. Now 5 minutes to go. Rawson claims possession in the other end. Gets the pass over to Rice. Gary thought he had it, but didn't. And then reclaims. Now Allen behind the net. Pass up to McDonald, doesn't go. And now Utter taking Malden Catholic the other way. There'll be a flag on BC High, but first we have the rest of the possession, which will be quickly put to a halt. Conley will go. It'll be 6-on-5. And another opportunity for Malden Catholic.
Didn't quite get the call there, if he called a slash or if he just called a hold. So I'm not sure if it's a 30-second or a 1 minute, but we'll find out in 30 seconds.
So now it's Heffron. It's played back up now to Boucher. Boucher once again. Rounds. Rips a shot, but that's saved by Toland. Now Galvin has it. Still a man down.
That answers that question.
They'll just wait for this penalty to run out before putting any real aggression. Penalty time is up. Back to even strength as McCarran looking for an opportunity. Now behind the net to Geary. 3 minutes to go. Allen. Goes to McCarran. Couldn't tell if that was a pass over the top or a slow shot opportunity, but either way, it's picked up by Malden Catholic, and now they're quickly going the other way.
Rice doing a nice job hustling back to stop the break. With a big lead, he could have just, let him run, but he didn't. He hustled back. BC High going into their zone. Yard sale.
Stick goes flying. No penalty. Must have been a legal maneuver.
Absolutely. Highlight reel maneuver.
So now, ball dribbles clear. Boucher. BC High now with possession going the other way with Rice. And maybe a quick advantage, but couldn't get a pass inside.
Minute 30 left. You can just sit on it right here. Or you can go to the goal.
Quick pass over to Galvin. That doesn't go clean. Now Malden Catholic moving with it. Still looking for their first of the game, as that's Boucher. Behind the net with Heffron. 1 minute to go. Now the pass up top. O'Donoghue waiting to set before making his move. Trying to get around McDonald. It's knocked down while he makes the pass inside, and that's picked up by Rawson.
Yeah, good slide by Rice there. Taking the body, getting the ball loose.
McDonald can't get it clean, but Rice will cover. It's now 20 seconds to go.
We're going to the goal. We're a long pole.
That's picked up by Murphy. Now Galvin.
Yeah, he'll now we'll take it to the back.
Galvin will just let the time run out.
And Tolan will get the shutout.
And a shutout win for Andrew Tolan and BC High. Rogers and Maroney each with a hat trick. BC High with an 11-1 win.
11 to 1.
11 to 0.
11 to 0 win. Nice win for BC High. Going to be a bigger challenge tomorrow as they travel down to LaSalle in Providence, Rhode Island. But that'll do it for today. This is John Galvin along with Jack Church. Have a great afternoon.